Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Check 13. Check 13. Number 50.
Working from the gun. Rodgers flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Packers.
No. 258. Next one. 630.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, they'll roll him out right, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
'57's the mic. Rock 57. Go to 50. Hey, you want over here. He's coming. Double up.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. To see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
Jump out! Check Mike 57, Mike 57. We won't do
On first down, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Well, as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, just 3 weeks left. Let's look at the slate for Week 15. Some of the more intriguing games. Houston and Tennessee, that's a big one in the AFC South. Rams going to Dallas. Buffalo, Pittsburgh, that's a Sunday night game. And then Charles Davis will be taking his parka to the frozen tundra. You've got Chicago at Green Bay this week.
Certainly do, and I'll take a heck of a lot more than just my parka. I will look like Bib the Michelin Man when it's all said and done. I will be bundled to the gills. I have 27 expected at kickoff. But let's face it, how much fun will that be? Another historic Bears-Packers game, and a game where the Bears have to have it, and the Packers trying to hold on to the number 2 seed. Houston and Tennessee, so intriguing. Houston just got jumped on by Denver. But these teams will meet twice in the last 3 weeks. A division title may be at stake. The Rams have to win. Dallas can actually afford a loss and still win their division, which sounds crazy. And Buffalo needs a big victory in order to make that New England game possibly mean a division crown. That's going to be fun when they go to Pittsburgh.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right, this is Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level, the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. High ball. Zip it. Motion.
This time Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers now on first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Ferguson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check curls, check.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Rodgers. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. 480. 957. Let's get the ball. 20.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Not today.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 480. 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Forbath will put this one through, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Everyone should go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It's a give to the right, Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all after. Afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Play action. It's Jackson. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Come on, fellas. Okay, ready. Check line 54. Line 54. Ready.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. This will be caught by Brown. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Check 15.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott caught by Cobb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.